So Greg ran off with it last Moto 1. Let's see if he can do it again. We get underway here at Unadilla. The gate's down. Greg the Legend with the good drive here. Let's see if he can make it out alive. If my computer will load everyone. So yeah, here comes Greg. Greg's out front. Dad Shoes with a much better start. Parker follows behind. Boardman up there too. Owen, Marco, Landry, Gerb. Dad Shoes is coming in hot on Greg. Had a little bit of an unfortunate race, Moto 1. Greg wipes, but he's going to hit Dad. His bike's going to hit Dad Shoes, bring him down. So now Parker Pax and Boardman are going to be leading. Greg managed to get back up, stay up. So here comes Parker Pax and Boardman first and second. Greg third, Marco fourth. McCracken, Landry, Dad Shoes back in there again. Let's see if he can pull it together and try to get around these guys. Parker Pack still leading. Boardman with the Verb Moto behind. Greg Legend close there too. Could imagine Greg is going to really start putting down the heat here in just a second. Try to get around these guys. No Dad Shoes is back in the mix here somewhere. Unless he had some more issues, which it looks like he may have. There he is. So BMX up here was our second place finisher in Moto 1. Battling here with McManus and Evan. Parker still leading. Greg manages to get around Boardman. Now he's got his eyes set on Parker. McCracken down there trying not to cause any issues. Parker Pax is feeling the pressure of Greg right behind him along with Marco and Boardman. Landry's in a good position with McManus, Dirteen, BMX. McManus being this far up, he's a lethal weapon here. Ooh, Landry has a unfortunate accident there. He's going to go down and let BMX and McManus get on by. So BMX having a little bit of a struggle here this race. Not quite getting the whole shot that he had last time. Gonna have to try to fight his way back up. See what happens here. Greg's now your leader. He's around Parker. And Marco's there. So this is what they didn't want to happen. Not another repeat of Moto 1, because last time whenever Greg got out front, it was pretty much over with. Let's see if he can do it again. McManus having a much better ride this time. Parker's trying everything he can to keep up here with Greg. And we know Parker's a fast rider too. McManus really got an issue behind him back here. He needs to do what he can to get away from these guys because he's got the pack here behind him. One mistake and you lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 positions, 9. So Greg's still leading up here with Parker close behind and Marco as well. McManus must have had an issue up there by the finish line because he has moved back a ways. He was showing 4th place and he's now back to, I don't know, 6th or 7th it looks like. Oh man, Dad Shoes having some issues again. Parker and Marco, that's 2nd and 3rd. This pack back here is pretty much battling for 4th place, if we're being honest. Oh man, BMX kind of gets into the back of Dirteen and Hemi there. Luckily manages to stay up. McCracken's got the train behind him. So here's Greg still leading the pack. Really not pulling too far away from Parker and Marco both. Your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Then when you get here to McCracken and Dirteen, you're talking crazy pack. That's when the pack really starts. Dirteen having a good ride again. Had an unfortunate event towards the end of Moto 1. So hopefully he can try to hold it together here this race. He's in 5th place right now, following McCracken. Oh man, Marco makes a mistake, goes down, so that's going to give Parker some breathing room. Comes Dirteen, McManus, Hemi, McCracken, BMX. So Dirteen is trying what he can to catch this man here. Marco, he's sitting on the bubble right now on that podium position, 3rd place. Got a gap on him some, but oh no, so BMX and McCracken get together. McCracken gets the worst of it, it looks like. BMX is, I think he's got like magnets on the side of his sticks that his just fingers slam to every time he goes over a jump because the dude whips over everything. Oh, he goes down, so Hemi's going to get around him. Marco, Dirteen, and McManus all still close together. And I believe that to be 3rd place. Yeah, here's Parker here in 2nd, so these 3 here all pretty close. Marco must have had some issues because he had a good gap on Dirteen, and Dirteen has now caught him along with McManus. Dirteen's going to try to get around him here. He's going to get the inside off of Marco's mistake. Can he finish driving through? Man, Marco's bike just took off though. Manages to fend off Dirteen. So Marco, Dirteen, and McManus all battling for 3rd place right now. McManus just sitting back, kind of sipping on his tea, waiting on these guys to get into each other. Oh, look at this. So Parker has made a mistake, and now they're all caught up to 2nd. Oh man, Dirteen and Marco get together. Yeah, so they've now caught up to Parker. Greg is on another level right now. He's checking out in first, but you're talking pretty much a four-way battle here for second. Definitely a three-way for third. See what happens here. This is always an upset a lot of times, especially later on in the motos. Looks like they all get through it, fortunately. Ooh, McManus almost goes over the bars there. All four of these guys running a really good race. Parker had a good gap. Oh no, so Parker goes down. Marco's going to get around him. It's kind of a bad spot to be down, but good. Luckily, they all get around him. So now Marco's sitting in second. Dirteen third on the podium with the McManus right behind. Fourth place. Parker moves from second to fifth just like that. Oh man, Dirteen gets sideways in the rut, goes down. So he's going to move back. McManus is going to get up there. So McManus now sitting in third, chasing Marco down in second. Dirteen made a mistake. They had a good three-way battle going on for a few laps. Ooh, McManus gets a little sideways, manages to stay up though. So McManus charging in third. He's going to try to do what he can to get around Marco with Mick Creations. McManus gets a good drive up this hill. Closes that gap a little bit on Marco. Here we are again in this turn. McManus is going to opt for the inside. He's going to get over. 13 here. Who's chasing him down? Hemi. Oh, Hemi's going to go sideways though. Yeah, he's down. That hill is just terrible. So Marco feeling the pressure right now with McManus behind him. Marco kind of misses that rut a little bit. McManus gets it. Got about 7 minutes left in the race. Go on here with McManus. We'll check some lap times and see what kind of times they're running. Great. All right, so McManus currently best lap was his last lap with a 2 minute. Marco best lap was a 2 minute with his last lap about a 1 second difference. About 1 second difference there. Greg running 159s out here with this beat up track, which is pretty impressive. So here comes Marco and McManus getting into it. McManus has just been kind of pacing and waiting for the right time to strike. He's going to take this inside here. Let's see if he gets through it clean. Oh, he does, and he gets around him. Marco kind of gets into the back of him, stays up though. So McManus with a good pass there is going to move up to second place. So that's kind of how you got... Oh, McManus kind of gets on the back wheel. It's kind of what you got to do, man. You got to pace these guys. Pace the guy ahead of you and really wait for the right time, which is exactly what McManus did. Took that inside line and was able to get the drive on him. So he's going to get around him. Let's see if Marco can pace McManus now. Hemi, 13 and Owen all back here. Kind of battling for the 4th spot. 13 and Owen close. Here we go. So McManus and Marco. Marco's not letting McManus go anywhere. He's going to try to drive up the inside here. McManus closes the door. Marco looking for the inside here as well, I'm sure. Ooh, right on his tire. All right. These guys kind of having the battle of the race right now. Marco launches that thing way out there. See if McManus takes that inside again. Looks like he will. Marco's going to follow suit. Comes Greg here, getting through the finish line. I mean, just way out there. I don't think any of these guys are going to end up catching him. Got about 3.5 minutes left till we see the last 2 laps. McManus really kind of putting the gap on Marco right now. Let's check back here and see what's going on. Here comes Hemi. I guess he has managed to separate himself from Dirteen and them. Owen, BMX. So Dirteen must have had some issues again. So Dirteen's done moved back quite a bit. BMX not having a terrible ride this race. I mean, he might not be on the podium. Oh man, Dirteen, bad luck. But he's still doing quite well. Fighting for a top 5 here with Owen. McManus and Marco for 2 and 3. With Hemi not far off. Marco looking like he's getting a better drive up the hill that time. Gonna close that gap on McManus some there. Yeah, you can see that. He closed that gap. That hill is a deal breaker along with this one. But you can make up a lot of time on that other hill if you can make that double coming up it. Oh no, so McManus kind of swaps, loses the front end, goes over, and Marco's gonna get back around. So that's going to put Marco in second again, McManus in third. Let's see if McManus will be able to reel him back in with about, I would say, I guess about 5 minutes left in this race. McManus just sending it over that. Oh man, he gets a little squirrely, goes down again, so now Marco's going to pull away even more. But now, McManus has got Hemi knocking on the door. Hemi's been making a hard charge. He was buried back there with Dirteen and all them earlier in this race, and now he has moved his way up to a potential podium position as he chases McManus here for that 3rd place. It was kind of the story for him last Moto 2 as well. Hemi, he really started to shine towards the end of it. There goes Marco in second. Let's stay with these guys. I think that's going to be kind of the story here for the moment. McManus can't afford any issues. Oh no, and there went one right there, and he's off the track too, so he's going to lose that speed he needs to get over this double. So now Hemi has now moved up into the podium position, and he's going to try to chase down Marco as we have about 3 laps left in the race. And with the way Hemi's been riding right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he might have a shot at that second place with any issues from Marco, because Hemi has been very consistent. Greg here is getting around Gerb, lapping Gerb. Looks like he gets around him fine. Not that I think it really matters at this point for him. And so McManus has lost a lot of time, unfortunately. So it's Marco, Hemi, McManus, 2, 3, and 4. With Owen not real far back from McManus. BMX chasing him. Dirteen had some unfortunate things happen to him earlier, and he's moved back quite a bit, back to 7th. So here comes Marco and Hemi. Let's kind of see here. This has kind of been a deal breaker. So he's going to get over it clean. So is Hemi. We're probably not going to see a big difference there. Let's watch here again. Hemi's going to opt for the outside. Marco goes in. Hemi's going to get the drive up the hill. He's really kind of closed that gap some since last lap, for sure. So we're on our last lap. Here goes Greg here, I believe. Yep, there goes Greg on his last lap, looking to go 1-1. And I truthfully don't see why he wouldn't. Marco's going to get in here with Owen with the lapper, and it might cause some issues. Let's see what happens. Owen checks up and kind of lets him go around. Hemi's looking to try to push and get to him. Hopefully Owen will let him make a clean pass as well, so he can try to stay in this battle here with Marco for second. Gerb makes a mistake, and Hemi's able to get around him. Now Hemi's going to be pushing that thing as hard as he can now that we're on the last lap. Try to move up to second. He's still on the podium in third, but you know he wants to be up there in second for sure. What a dumb thing to say, Jared. Of course he would. McManus had some unfortunate things for him too. At one point I believe that he was in second. Marco's going to get over it. So is Hemi. Hemi kind of gets a little sided. Oh no, Marco goes down, so there it is. Hemi's going to get around and take over that 2 spot with only about 3 turns left to go in this race. Greg just coming through the finish line, your Moto 2 winner. He sweeps the class today. Goes 1-1. Good riding by him. So Marco with the unfortunate wreck goes down. Hemi gets around him, and he's going to give up that 2 spot to Hemi. So here comes Hemi. He's going to come through in second. I haven't been able to check really for cuts on this track, but it looks like he's all right. So Marco third. McManus almost worked his way back up into a podium position off that wreck. So it's looking like Greg, Hemi, Marco, McManus, and Owen are your top 5. BMX got squeezed out of that a little bit here. He looks like he's going to take their 6th place position. Comes Dirteen, going to take 7th, which is nothing to be ashamed of. I believe he was 9th or 10th of Moto 1 after some unfortunate events. So to make top 10 in both motos is impressive. McCracken coming through in 8th. So good racing out there by Greg. Just kind of dominated today. Go over it one more time for the top 10. As Greg the Legend, Hemi, Marco, McManus, Owen, BMX, Dirteen, McCracken, Evan Steins, and Adams. Going to round out your top 10. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me and everything. Had a good time. I am going to load up marbles for anybody that wants to stick around. And it's looking like for our... Let me export these results here in a second. For Moto 1 of open class is going to be Boardman, McDonald, and Brock. Moto 1 of